As a result of the government stimulus checks and the limited opportunity to spend money during the quarantine, Americans have collectively added $1.8 trillion more in savings than they would have pre-pandemic. Now, some investors worry that people will soon want to spend this extra money, and this increase in demand will lead the price of goods and services to rise, known as inflation. This is problematic because when inflation rises, the Federal Reserve will often raise interest rates to control how quickly inflation rises. Previously, interest rates were not expected to rise until at least 2023, but now some think it will be sooner. Any increase in interest rates would hurt specific investments. The first is real estate. When interest rates rise, mortgage loans are more expensive. This reduces the number of people that can buy a house, and thus demand for real estate decreases. The second is corporate bonds. When the Federal Reserve dropped interest rates down to close to 0% during the pandemic, corporations used it as an opportunity to refinance their debt at lower rates with longer maturities. The problem is that when interest rates rise, investors don't want to buy bonds that pay low rates many years in the future, since they may find higher yields elsewhere. The third is growth stocks. People buy growth stocks in the hope they will generate lots of future revenue. To value that future cash flow, investors discount it to see what it would be worth today. When the interest rate is 0%, that discount rate is negligible. But as interest rates rise, the value of those future dollars become less attractive. The question now becomes, will this fear of rising interest rates come to fruition? Or is this just an example of skittish investors creating more volatility?